Busby lifts it out to the neutral zone. Might hop kindly for the Storm from a tight angle. Test Robson early, can't send the puck back to the slot. Comes to the point. Welsh goes across D to D. Down the boards. Sent in on net again. Pad save into the corner once more. Cutler sends it round to this near side for the Storm to try and stretch out the defensive box of the Blaze defence. Caught up in skates, kicked free. Luciani softly taps it back for Robson. He'll get the whistle in through the middle. Nardi gets hooked. Penalty upcoming. Blocker saved by Robson. 6 on 5 for the Storm. Shot from the point. Busby saved by Robson. Not sure he knew too much about it. May have come off a post. I'm not too sure. Busby from the point again. Shot. Chest save. Robson finds the weak backhand in front of his pads and gets the glove down and covers up. We've got 16:22 to go in the first period, and Storm are headed to the power play.
Yeah, Matt Robson passing a couple of tests early on, and he's going to be tested here as a Storm are the first team to go on the man advantage in this game, in this season. As we have a look at that shot that came through traffic, Robson able to see it, and then had a second bite of the cherry as well, did the Storm.
Yeah, it was Crawley. Ends up in the corner. Gilmore after it, backhanded to the line. Welsh blocks that one down. Across, top of the circles, back to Welsh, top of the point. Working it around up high. Blaze staying disciplined for now. Shooting lane opens up. Blocker save into the corner. Gillette from facing the balls, backhands back to the point for Welsh. He walks the blue line across now for Cutler. Back to Welsh. No shooting lane option, so dish off once more. Quick pass back to Welsh. He looks to shoot through traffic, almost overhandled it. Storm back in possession with Cutler. Curls around the top of the circles to the goal line, but bowled over the stick, ends up in the corner. Blaze can lift this to the blue line, but not out. Welsh just takes it just over the line. Storm have to tag up quickly. Sent back in onside. From a tight angle, takes his time, puts it out in front, right the way through the blue paint. Robson scrambling. Storm still with possession in this near side corner. From the hash marks, back to Welsh at the top of the point. Back for the one-timer, in the back of the goal! Patience from the Storm pays dividends, and they'll stay on the power play as they're up 1-0. And it's number 29 for the first goal of the season who had that on their prediction boards. It's Cutler on the power play, 5 on 3.
Brandon Cutler with an absolute bomb. It helps when you've got the time and space. You don't want to go down 2 men early like the Blaze did. But it gave a fantastic opportunity for Brandon Cutler with Lauren Gillette parked out in front as well. A frame that big is definitely going to get and take the eyes away from Matt Robson. Brilliant snipe from Brandon Cutler, and that's the Storm.
Fairly, so we'll restart. Tip back to the point. Saucerman looks for a lane to shoot through, gets blocked in the slot. Away goes Welsh. Storm have numbers. 4 through the middle, in behind the goal, in behind the defence, out in front, in the 5-hole, and a goal! Number 19, Brady Gilmore. And Welsh is on the scoreboard as well. He made the initial pass up. I'm not sure who made the pass across. Right out into the slot, behind, all alone, and through the 5-hole of Robson.
Eye test would suggest left winger Brandon Cutler, who's only just got on the score sheet himself. What a breakaway that was!
A quick hop out of their own zone, had numbers, and did not look back. Welsh's pass ahead, number 29 Cutler in front, 19 deposits it behind.
He's trying to cover off the pass across goal, and he's able to find some real estate under his legs. That is a fantastic finish from Brady Gilmore.
Storm don't look like they've finished just yet as they've dumped it in and get after it on the forecheck. Player goes down behind the back of the goals. Blaze do well to almost leave it in front of Robson once more. Twisted and turning, away go the Blaze to the neutral zone. Played up on far side wing all the way down, no icing call. Play goes on, Harrison takes the hit. Rides it well, but goes back to the point, hops over the stick. Storm through the neutral zone. Just in onside, say the officials. Pop it back to the slot, quick shot from Hynam. We know he can put him in the back of the net, and he does! 1, 2, 3! And this time it's Tyler Hynam. First shot got blocked, second one picked it up, goes block aside, and makes no mistake. And look at the way he's pumped up taking the handshake line down in front of the benches.
Well, third goal in the game, and I think it took 3 bites at the cherry to try and get that in from Tyler Hynam. They always say third time's lucky. He'll be saying that there. An emphatic celebration for what has been an emphatic period of action for the Storm so far. Has a timeout been called, Max?
Timeout called by the Blaze. Kevin Moore wants to just assess things and try and break up the momentum of the Storm as the backhand into the middle misses 2-3 people. Hynam one shot and just picks it, toe drags, and we know how good he is on a toe drag release.
Now, I wonder if they're going to credit Joseph Nardi with the assist on that backhand. It did take a little touch off someone wearing Coventry Blaze white and blue.
I don't think it was a meaningful touch. There should definitely be an assist for corner to the blue line, but nobody home, and Welsh has to take his time back into his own zone.
Second unit's going to come out now for the Storm.
Got Hynam going down the left-hand ball, so it's a bit of a shimmy shake, ends up going into the end wall, and that one sent all the way down behind the net of Evan Venninger. He stops it up as Busby looks to place. Got a couple of drop pass options, turns and finds one across now for Johnson. Return feed, Johnson going to the net looking for the return, can't get a stick on it, was lifted just as he was trying to take that pass. Blaze might be in short-handed, lost in skates. Nardi takes over. Busby took his man down. Nardi goes for a skate all himself, stop at the blue line. Busby can't find the pass. Blaze might be in behind. There's 2-on-0 in over the blue line. Straight to the net, Luciani. And they have found the back of the goal. Venninger was pushing right to left. The rebound comes straight back to Luciani. He banks it off the back of Venninger. And Storm answer back. 9 minutes and 2 seconds to go in the first period. It's 3-1.
And talk about making something out of nothing. Luciani on the board early. You could see there from that camera angle. Wenninger's going to be gutted with that one. You make the first save.
Welsh steps out in front. Pass off backhand to Ergang. Up to the blue line and in onside. Cutler gives away. Plays back the other way. Space to skate into. Just mishandled the puck and leaves it behind. Luciani following up. Gets it back to the point for Saucerman through the legs. Nifty little move. Leaves for Constable across. Shot into traffic. Redirects behind the back of the goal. Saucerman keeps it alive. Luciani from the far side corner. Disruptive pass and away goes Cutler. Got Ergang with him, trying to put it back out in front, trying to go all the way back across the grain. Robson saves as Ergang couldn't get that final touch back across the face of goal. And we have 4 minutes and 51 to go. A bit of an extended period of time of play.
Yeah, Caleb Ergang just lacking the finishing touch there on that one. But how fast have the Storm seemed on the breakaways? I've been really impressed with the speed. They've gotten up to grips really quickly with the short preseason. They found their legs early.
They have indeed. So a few people trying to make their way back to the seats as the have puck down, sticks down, we're underway for period 2. Blaze with the first possession, give away right back into the neutral zone. Away goes the Storm. Just overskates the puck on the shot and can't release. Blaze popped to the middle. Lofted in on Wenninger. He steers it to the corner with the paddle. From round the back of the goal go the Storm. To the neutral zone. Tipped all the way across. Looking for the redirect in front. Stopped up in the corner. Gilmore leaves for Ergang. Cutler not in a shooting position. Leaves at the blue line. Offside. And Busby can't tempt himself away from touching the puck. And that one's called back as we've had a bit of a coming together between Cutler and Saucerman. Those two getting to know each other.
Saucerman saying, welcome to the league. Cutler probably saying something along the lines of, I'm already here, I've got 2 points.
They might be able to tell what each other have for dinner. Just from how close they were, is pointing from the stick of Saucerman. And cooler heads will prevail. Keep an eye on that going forward. As a quick hello as we've got a bit of time to Jonathan Howard. He's Reece Francis has come out to join Nardi and Crawley. Saucerman from the far side. Gets it to the line but not out. Second opportunity does get it free to the neutral zone. Storm dumping in far side corner. Saucerman first to it again. He's lifted all the way down. Might be first to it from the tight angle. Venninger taking no chances, jumps on top of that one, and Francis coming in to clear house on. Not sure who that is. Taking a couple of jars from Clements as well. Standing his ground as the towering Brit player.
Yeah, Reece Francis, all 6'6", 220 pounds of Reece Francis there staring him down. That's got to be a scary sight, even for people as tough as those.
A gap around the towering figure of Matt Robson.
I've noticed a lot with the Storm's breakouts. Must be something they're practicing in training, where they always have a player on the other team's blue line, ready to receive a pass to enter the zone.
He just stretches out that neutral zone, gives you more space to work with through the middle, and also gives you the option of the quick pass up as we have play around the back of the goal. Ruffin up to the line, turned over, Storm all alone right out in front, can't drag it to a shooting position. And Ergan loses out. That one out of play. Storm asking to see if it was a delay of the game. A couple of arms went up to try and grab it down, and by the looks of it, there's a signal to the box. And Storm are going to go to the power play. We'll just hold on for a second. There's conversation between Moore, the head coach of the Blaze, and one of the officials, and more conversations happening with the officials at the neutral zone as they're swarmed by Blaze players. Officials are going to go back and confer as we're looking in on the replay. Takes a touch there off a Blaze stick, comes back in. Ergang, this is Ergang's opportunity. We'll try and keep this replay going. Well, if that didn't touch the glass or a Storm player's glove, that is delay of the game, up and over the glass and out of play.
I believe that's Harry Burtonen who sent the puck over the glass in the first place.
It is the number 62 who is being marshalled to the box.
32 points in 33 games in the Poland First Division last season. Was pretty good for them in the playoffs too, but only the 2 penalty minutes in those 33 games. He's already equaled that now in 2 periods in the Elite League.
This is only his second year outside of Finland from playing in juniors all the way up until last season. He'll stip for 2 minutes or less, and Storm on the power play 5-on-4. Back to Busby at the blue line. Heinem, as the second unit, gets the first opportunity here on this minor penalty. Lost in skates. Robson can't find it. Nardi back to the point. Storm have really shrank this zone right down, and shot scores! Nardi. Storm work it round. Push the Blaze right back into the tightest of areas in front of the net. And Nardi just finds the top part of the goal.
You have a 2-man advantage out there. So much time to move the puck if you're able to win the face-off, and they do.
Salzman walks the blue line across to this near side. Patient passing around the zone. Taking that European approach, and now back to the top of the circle. Steps in. Not sure what that hit. Might have hit the crossbar and straight back out. Didn't hear the ping from the noise being made by the Blaze fans. Salzman back in on side. Down the wall. The half wall trying to walk inside. Salzman loads for the one-time shot. Scramble. And Venninger has it. Whistle goes. Covell has somebody in a bit of a headlock, making sure they don't fall on top of Wenninger.
Gravel might have actually been the reason that Michael Pellick did fall on Venninger from the looks of things. But they're having conversations about that exact topic at the moment. And that old power play, we're going to see their second unit perhaps out here now.
Real scramble draw, still losing skates. Blaze do win it back. Can now set up a broken stick on the play. Storm down to 2.5 men basically. Big shot, big block. And a broken stick from the Blaze. Uzunas as that puck grabbed down out of the air by Luciani. Broken stick discarded back at the neutral zone. Blaze work it round top of the point. Dish off. Can't take the one-time shot. Step inside instead. Another block coming from Harrison. From the Storm. Taps from Robson. Meaning the penalty's almost up. Another block. Blaze working it around once more. Do find the top corner and send the water bottle flying.
It's William Boyson in the end. A new Danish pickup for the Coventry Blaze. This is his first season outside of Danish hockey. He's won plenty of accolades in his time there as well, but first goal overseas, Max.
Indeed, spent the last 5 seasons with Sonderschike of the Danish First League, played 45 games last season, 9 goals, 22 assists for 31 points. Has also seen time playing in, the Continental Cup and the Champions Hockey League.
But you see there the effect that being 5 on 3
to go. Harrison from behind the back of the goal, wastes no time, sends it all the way down. Robson gets the paddle down and leaves behind the back of the goal for Sorceman. Steps out this near side. Has a couple of drop pass options. Finds one on the far side in Luciani. He fakes his pass and goes up this near side. Fooled me. Turns on the half boards. Gets it back to Sorceman. He walks the blue line, surveys his options, goes across far side. Tries to get the return feed. But he's scrambling a little bit. Quick round to this near side half boards. Time to put a little bit of pressure on. Play's not set up completely now. They have time to. Sorceman thought about the shot, dishes off instead. Walk to the top of the point, swap with Sorceman, will leave, one time blast all the way through. And past Veninger, who had a Blaze player camped out all alone in front, took his eyes away, as we mentioned before, how crucial that can be. And Blaze have fought their way back into this game 4-3.
I can't remember what you called it. I know it had flash in it, but within a flash, Sorceman has got his team within 1. It's a 4-3 hockey game, and 2 periods haven't even finished playing yet. It's been goals galore so far, and you can hear the life in the Coventry supporters next to us.
Block shot, Busby pokes it free, tipped ahead. Gilmore down the balls for Ergang, dish back off, and Robson all at sea, well out of his crease, now recovers. Pass all the way across, tipped in front. Robson has to find it, gets down on top of it, and a scrum forms in front as a couple of players trying to look for any sort of rebound and loose puck. Gilmore, Ergang and Cutler all arriving in front of the blue paint. Gilmore that was trying to be camped out in front.
Yeah, Gilmore asking questions about a rebound, and Coventry doing well to box him out in the end.
Almost got there in time as well, as Robson just got the blocker and the glove down and covered up.
Worth mentioning that although Coventry didn't really start well at all in that first period.
Extracurricular activities during this game. Storm moves out of the blue line and away go the Blaze. In onside, pass back. And that ties the game. From a seemingly innocent, nonchalant entrance into the zone, a quick shot up and over the glove side. And Blaze have made their way back into this game.
Elijah Barriga, welcome to Coventry. Very, very smart passing there, and you can see just how quickly those plays can evolve. We spoke about the transitional
and change and fresh legs out over the boards. Ergang makes his way, chip and chase past one. Sorceman first to it. Gets pressured in the corner. Ergang gets it back, trying to drag it behind the back of the goal. Nothing doing. Tries to force it back up the wall. To Sullivan. Across for the one-time shot. Robson equal to it. Saw it all the way. Pads save into the corner. Lost in skates. Given away. Quick shot. Groans from the Storm fans as that one just goes wide and high. Clock ticking down. Sullivan, quick shot, shoots the stick out of the hand. Player goes down in front. That's Cutler who's asking for a penalty. Nothing doing. Turnover in the neutral zone. Locked
down in the vicinity of Matt Robson.
Pass up the far side board. Go the Blaze. Turn back by the Storm. Gillette trying to jar it free. Goes in over the blue line cleanly. Got a shooting option and finds the back of the goal! From a nonchalant play, number 14, Lauren Gillette finds the fly hole of Robson and makes no mistake, and the Storm regain the lead 5-4 with 4 minutes and 28 seconds left on the clock.
That is just what the Storm needed as well. Surrendering a couple of goals with no reply. How about that for a reply? making something from nothing. How about that for a Selly as well? Lauren Ullett makes it 5-4 to the Manchester Storm, who are back on top.
Full zone, tipped out of the air by Johnson. Taken over by Ullett, who gave them the go-ahead goal. Backhands down the board sensibly. Kane's after it, stops it up. We'll just try and kill some more seconds off the clock as Blaze now take their time out of the zone. Force themselves up this near side, ball's poke checked. Robson was headed to the bench, had to return. Kevin Moore wanting to get his netminder out the goal, now does so. 6 on 5, empty net for the Coventry Blaze. Sauceman through the middle, might have overhandled it, tapped down out of the air, calls for shoot. Storm won't mind this, they're keeping the Blaze at arm's length for now. Hayden taps it down, he's got a yawning case to shoot for, and finds the middle of it. Number 23, Gary Hayden, 2 seasons with the Clan a couple years back, ended last season with the Lausitzer Fox with 7 goals and 4 points to his name, and he's on the board here.
Yeah, Gary Hayden adding an empty net goal to the assist he already recorded in this game, as there are points galore for this Storm side. All of a sudden it's 6-4.
I said that he found the centre of the net from the angle that I was looking at on the stick. Lost in skates, backhanded out, and that'll pretty much do it for the game. And just listen to that noise as the Storm are victorious in the Challenge Cup. The first game of the 25-26 Elite League campaign, and it's a win